What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Body Count. Yes, indeed. How about that? Body Count making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from me. That's right. I am making this request. I don't do this very often. Once, maybe every, probably about every 6 months or so, maybe I'll find something that I want to put in the mix. And you know what? It's my channel. I'm going to do it. So yeah, I found this. It came across my feed and I did not watch it or listen to it because I thought to myself, this would make for a great reaction. It is Body Count doing a cover of the Pink Floyd song, Comfortably Numb. Now, have I heard this song before? Okay, well, obviously, full disclosure, I've heard the original before. I've done a couple of reactions to the original on the channel, and it's probably, if I'm not I don't know if I would go as far as say it's my favorite song from Pink Floyd, but I would say top 3 without question. I love the original version. When I saw Body Count was doing a cover of Comfortably Numb, to say my curiosity was piqued is a gross understatement. I don't think they would do anything to disparage or discredit the song. My guess is they're probably going to do a really nice job of covering it. I actually did watch an interview with Ice-T where he talked about this. And get this, Pink Floyd fans. He played the cover for David Gilmour and for Roger Waters, 2 separate listenings. Not only did they both love the cover, they both gave it their blessing. They both said it sounded great and they have their full support. That has not happened between Roger Waters and David Gilmour in like 30 years. So that right there is a miracle. So we're about to listen to a miracle apparently. So I am really, really looking forward to this. Let's see, this was posted by Century Media Records, okay? And the video has, at the time that I found it, it had 250,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Body Count, Comfortably Numb official video. Wah, wah, wah.
For God's sake.
I know. Look, it was my request. I picked this. So if this goes south and this gets blocked, it's on me. It was my decision. It was my choice. So I will take full responsibility. Hopefully, we won't have a problem. I guess we'll have to wait and see. You know that feeling you get that's like, you're excited and you're nervous at the same time? I'm there right now. I like Body Count. I do. I've been a fan of theirs since they came on the scene back in the 90s. I have a lot of respect for Ice-T doing what he did, forming Body Count. And I dig a lot of their tunes. but I also know the song Comfortably Numb. I don't know how this is going to sound. I'm really curious. But you know what? Before we jump to conclusions, a lot of people probably felt the same way about Disturbed when they did their cover, or at least David Draymond anyway, did their cover of The Sound of Silence. So I'm kind of feeling like that right now, if that makes any sense. I guess we'll have to just wait and see how this goes. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Starting in the middle. What is that, David Gilmour? That is David Gilmour.
How did I get here? Sitting on this spinning spear. When will I leave here? We know death is always near. I try to understand, but answers don't come easily. Friends always deceiving me. Is this what life's supposed to?
Hold on. I knew from the interview David Gilmour gave his blessing. I didn't know he appeared on the song. Holy smokes, that changes everything. You know what? We're starting from the beginning. No, I don't care. Hey, it's my show. If I want to go back to the very beginning and do this again, now that I'm ready for David Gilmour's guitar playing on this, then that's what we're going to do. And I don't want to hear anybody complain about it. Deal with it. Holy smokes. Wow. Not only did they get David Gilmour's blessing, David Gilmour appeared on the song. My goodness. I love how they start in the middle.
Sitting on this spinning spear. When will I leave here? We know death is always near. I try to understand, but answers don't come easily. Friends always deceiving me. Is this what life's supposed to be? Human animals, we roam the earth in search of blood. Hope for humanity? I don't think there ever was. We're in perpetual war. That's the only law. Can I change it? I doubt it, so I write songs about it. I was young once, but now I've grown old. Right in front of your eyes, you see my life unfold. I had no choices, I became the underdog's voice. A young black kid, look what the fuck I did. When I'm gone, there'll be someone to carry on. We can give and give up, or we can stay strong. How accepting of the bullshit we've all become. This whole world is comfortably numb.
Dude! Holy cow!
You've got a TV.
That chorus, holy, oh my, woo! Oh my goodness. Goose bumps. Still got them. Man, they are not going away. Oh, that chorus. The execution of it, the thickness of it. They're making it their own, but they're not taking it so far out into left field that it sounds different. It's very recognizable. It absolutely is recognizable, But man, it is definitely a heavier feel. I'm seeing a lot of parallels between this and the Sound of Silence cover. You know, it's a lot of the same parallels. They definitely give it a thicker sound, a fuller sound, which is hard to imagine considering how thick and full the original sounded. But this definitely, maybe not a thicker sound, but definitely a heavier sound, of definitely a more rock and metal approach, which honestly, I'm glad we're hearing. I'm not saying the original needed it, but this cover definitely shows that it's maybe it wasn't needed, but it was definitely kind of warranted. This is outstanding. Holy cow. Let's keep going here.
A computer so you don't care. A roof, some clothes, some food. That's right, it's all there. Lock yourself in your house. Try to forget about millions dying from war, starvation, and drought. You've got your own problems. Yes, we all do. Nobody's free from stress. Not him or me or you. But we still judge each other. We wanna pick a fight. In the streets we kill each other each and every weeknight. I don't want no drama, but I carry a gun. I don't want no problems, but they'll probably come. So we get high to wash away the pain. Some medication, but that shit is all done in vain. We think that we can hide away from the misery. You can close your eyes, but still can plainly see. There's nowhere to run. You're just comfortably numb. Trying to survive, and the other half trying to keep you all alive. For some reason I still care. I've done my dirt, it's amazing that I'm still here. There's true evil out there, I've been trying to warn you. You can meet the devil himself, then what you gon' do? No time to pray, no chance to run. Listen, cause I've been on both sides of the gun. As you stand before me, we're all here as one. We gotta come together, or our chances are none. Maybe I'm just a dreamer, too many obstacles. The thought of humans coexisting, that's impossible. Better to stay numb, live in denial. We're all going to hell and did it to ourselves. Too much religious beef, too much racist shit. And if there is a God, we probably make him sick.
Oh, that line hits hard. And if there is a God, we probably make him sick. I think that's what he said.
And if there is a God, we probably make him sick.
Oh, good Lord, that line. Whew. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I agree. I agree 100%. If there is a God, we probably do. We as a race, as a species, we probably do make him sick. Good Lord. Good on you, Ice, for having the guts to say it.
And did it to ourselves. Too much religious beef, too much racist shit. And if there is a God, we probably make him sick.
the venom in the voice when he said it. Good Lord. Oh boy. Well, that just happened, didn't it? I need to think about this. I need to think about this because I don't want to base my evaluation or my score on a knee-jerk reaction. I need to calm down, take a few breaths, really look at this objectively, and then come up with a score. So I'm going to take a few minutes, calm down, relax, get my thoughts together, recompose myself, and I will see you guys in the review, and we will talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Body Count with their rendition of the Pink Floyd song, Comfortably Numb. This was a request from me. I added this in. It came across my feed, and I said, okay, number one, is this real? Number two, if it is real, this could make for a really good reaction. So I added it. It's my channel. I can do that. I don't do it very often because I really do like to focus on your requests and, getting through the queue. I want to get through the queue eventually so we can go back to taking free requests again. But, every once in a while, maybe, 1 or 2 times a year, I like to grab something and throw it in for myself. So there it is. I know you guys always tell me, oh, you should do that once a month. I think that's a bit too much, guys, because like I said, I want to eliminate the queue. So, but 1 or 2 times a year, that won't really hurt all that much in the long run, in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, I added this in, and boy, am I glad I did. I did take some time. I gave it some thought. The first thing I had to do was calm down because I was really feeling hyped over this, man. This was to say that it met my expectations is a gross understatement. This blew my expectations out of the water. I had an idea of what I thought it might sound like, knowing with my experiences with Body Count in the past. But a number of factors came into play that I did not know. Number one, the fact that David Gilmour appeared on the song. And I found out, I did a little digging on that. He really wanted to appear and kind of insisted on appearing. And, I mean, God bless IST for saying, okay, you don't have to insist. If you want to come on, all you got to do is ask, We'd be love to have you to come on. Number one, that automatically adds a certain level of legitimacy to your cover. When you have a member of the original band join you on the song, not just give you their blessing, but wants to be a part of this. They see the bigger picture. They see this is bigger. And by adding themselves to it, it could be even bigger. There's definitely a certain amount of legitimacy that comes with that. So having David Gilmour appear on guitar on this cover right then and there, that I didn't know that. I had no clue about that. That was a fantastic surprise. The second thing, the approach when it came to the arrangement of the song. Starting off with that riff in the middle, the guitar solo that we all know and love. Starting off at that point in that song with the heavy, hard rock feel, the thickness of the rock feel, the aggression that we didn't have in the original recording. Taking that aggressive approach, I kind of envisioned it, and I'm going to be honest with you folks, when I envisioned it, I was like, I don't know if an aggressive approach is really going to work with this song. Boy, was I ever wrong. That aggressive approach was absolutely needed for this cover. It worked like a charm. My goodness gracious. I made the parallel with the Disturbed cover of Sound of Silence. Both taking a more aggressive approach, a more intense approach. And it worked. It absolutely worked. The fact that both David Gilmour and Roger Waters both gave their approval and their blessing on this, that's something that I think this might be the first thing in 30 years that those two have ever agreed on. So that's amazing right there in itself. This was fantastic. One more thing I'm going to mention really quick. The lyrics. Now look, if you've been watching for this channel for any amount of time, you know lyrics just go over my head. And I'm going to say, I would honestly say about 95 to 98% of the lyrics went over my head. I was catching little things here and there, but if you were to ask me to repeat them, I couldn't possibly do it. I just couldn't do it. Nothing really struck me as, mind-blowing or, attention-getting when it came to the lyrics, except that one line. I think it was in the second verse, the last line of the second verse, I think it was, when he said, if there is a God, we, meaning the human race, probably make him sick. That hit hard. Wow, because I have been saying that for years. The way, and here's the thing, it isn't just the fact that he said it. It isn't just the fact that he had the guts and the courage to lay that down and say it out loud, but the venom in his voice when he said it, that really made it even more impactful. That was a moment right there, boy. It shook me back for a loop, and it stuck with me immediately. And that is something that does not happen very often with me when it comes to lyrics. So very impactful. The lyrics that I did catch at the time, I remember agreeing with, and I remember going, yep. Now, again, ask me to repeat them right now, couldn't do it. But if I go back and listen to this, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 more times, maybe I'll get it. Taking everything into account, this was amazing. It was outstanding. And that's why I'm going to give this, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a 9.5. Yep, 9.5. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this cover deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Actually, come to think of it, I pretty much told you all the reasons why. Let me just go over what a 9.5 means really quick. For those of you that don't know, a 9.5 would equate out to an outstanding, amazing, impressive scale rating. Because let's be honest, folks, this was an outstanding, amazing, impressive cover. You would also get 5 out of 5 stars and an A+ letter grade. So there you go. 9.5, outstanding, amazing, impressive scale rating, 5 out of 5 stars, and an A+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.